Hello, dear children. Today, let us begin with another grammar lesson, that is noun number. So, before we move into the lesson, let us know what a noun is. A noun refers to a person, place, animal, or thing. In short, we can say a noun is a naming word. So, nouns are broadly classified into singular and plural forms. So, a noun which refers to only one person, place, animal, or thing are called as singular nouns. When we are talking only about one person, one place, one animal, or one thing, we tell them as singular nouns. For example, boy, elephant, chair, park, etc. The next is a noun which refers to more than one person, one place, one animal, or one thing is said to be a plural noun. So, when we are speaking to more than one, that is either two or three or four and so on, such things, places, animals, or persons are known as plural nouns. For example, boys, elephants, chairs, parks, etc. Dear children, let us now learn how to form plural nouns. In most of the cases, we usually add s to the singular noun to form the plural noun. Let us understand this better with a few examples. Bat, when is added s at the end of it, changes to bats. So here you can see bat is in the singular form and then it changes into bats by adding s at the end of the word. The next is ball plus s gives you balls, which is the plural form of ball. Cow plus s gives you cows, which is the plural form of cow. In the case of nouns ending with s, ss, sh, ch, or x, we add es to the singular noun. So when do we add es? We add es when the singular form of the noun is ending with s, ss, sh, ch, or x. Let us understand this with a few examples. Church plus es changes to churches. Here you can see that the noun in the singular form ends with ch and hence it changes to churches by adding es at the end of the word church. Fox plus es gives you foxes. Here also you can observe that the noun in the singular form ends with x and is made into the plural form by adding es at the end of it. The next example is also of the same kind. Wish plus es gives you wishes. There are a few exceptions also, like ox changes to oxen and not to oxes. And there are many more examples of this kind. In case of nouns ending in o, we add es to them. Examples: potato changes to potatoes by adding es. You can observe that potato in the singular form ends with o and is turned into its plural form by adding es at the end of it. The same example or an example of the same kind is tomato changes to tomatoes. As it ends with o, it is changed into its plural form by adding es. Another example is hero changes to heroes by adding es at the end of it. When nouns end in f or fe, we change the f or fe into ves. So if a word is having its ending letter as f or fe, we will change it into the plural form by adding ves and removing that f or fe. So for example, leaf changes to leaves. Here you can observe that leaf in the singular form ends with f and changes into the plural form by removing that F and adding VES instead of it. Other two examples are also of the same kind. Half changes to halves. Life changes to lives. When noun ends with a consonant, consonant means all the letters apart from A, E, I, O, U are termed as consonants, will change Y into IES. Let us understand this with the help of a few examples. Army changes to armies. Here you can observe that the word army in the singular form ends with Y, whereas it is converted into its plural form by removing that Y and adding IES in place of it. The other two examples are also of the same kind. Body changes to bodies, navy changes to navies. When nouns end in vowels Y, we also add S to the singular noun. Previously, we had learned that if it ends with Y, we should remove that Y and add IES. But these are a few exceptions where after Y itself, we can add S to the singular noun. For example, monkey changes to monkeys by adding S at the end of it. So monkey is in the singular form and it changes into the plural form by adding S. The other example is valley changes to valleys. Here also you can observe that valley is in the singular form and it changes into the plural form by just adding S at the end of the word. The other example is also of the same kind. Toy changes to toys by adding S at the end of it. There are also some nouns which do not follow any of these rules. Some of these nouns form plurals by adding suffixes other than S, ES or any other thing like VES, IES or so on. So suffixes are those words which are added at the end of words and which give a different meaning. For example, child changes to children by adding REN, which is a suffix at the end of the singular verb child. Another such example is ox changes to oxen. From singular, ox changes to oxen by adding the suffix en. Some of these nouns form plurals by changing a single letter or several letters from the middle in the singular form. Let us understand this better with the help of examples. Foot changes to feet. Here you can observe that foot has double O between F and T, where in the singular form, whereas in the plural form it changes to FEET. That double O is replaced by double E. Another example is tooth changes to teeth. Here also you can observe that the middle two double O's are changed to double E in the plural form. There are also some nouns which do not change in their plural forms, which means there is no change in their plural and singular form. Like sheep remains sheep itself and deer remains deer itself. To know whether the word is being used as a singular or a plural noun, we have to understand the sentence. For example, we say many colorful fish in the aquarium. This is in the plural form. Why? You may have this question because we have seen only one aquarium, but fish is in the singular form. And these are a few hints by which we can understand that it is in singular. But we are saying that many colorful fish, that is more than one fish, and hence it is in the plural form. The next example is Popo was a fish who went on an adventure. Here it is in the singular form because we are speaking about a particular fish whose name is Popo. There are some nouns which have only plural forms. For example, trousers, scissors, clothes, etc. These all cannot be in the singular form. because they are in pairs. There are some nouns which have only singular forms. Also, in contrast to the plural ones, we have some nouns which are in the singular ones. For example, furniture, information, and so on. Dear children, I hope you have understood this lesson. Thank you.